stories that we've tracked through the day for you. There has been a lot of ruckus, a lot of commotion in the parliament ever since you have seen the BJP raising that alleged Congress and the Soros link. But on the other side is also the problem that the India Alliance is facing. Now we are learning that the India parties are likely to move a no-confidence motion against the Rajya Sabha chairman for allegedly his partisan functioning in the House. The parties will be moving the motion under Article 67B of the Constitution. According to sources, all the India parties have signed this motion. The parties include the TMC, the Aam Aadmi Party and the SP. Pragya has more details on that big story. So Pragya, here is where they are united for a change, wanting to say that the chair is partisan and they are not being allowed to speak. Is that the charge?
You're absolutely right. They are saying that they are not given chance to speak whenever they want to speak on important issues. However, there has been a lot of work between Leader of House, Mr. J.P. Nadda, where Mr. J.P. Nadda said that Congress should not ally with the forces that are trying to undermine the integrity, sovereignty of the country. And it is then that Leader of Opposition, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, said that Congress has never done that, and Congress has ruled this country for many years and have upholded the democracy as well. We saw a lot of work from both the sides, and it is then the chairman, Mr. Dhankar, called both the leaders to their chamber. And in fact, after meeting, Mr. Dhankar has also issued a statement saying that both sides had frank discussion, and they signaled two things: that integrity, sovereignty is sacred, and we cannot allow forces within the country or outside to sacrilege our unity. And they have agreed, in fact, to meet Mr. Dhankar tomorrow in his chamber at 10:30 a.m. So, in fact, despite the fact that they have decided to meet him, there is an India bloc confirmation coming in that they are likely to move no confidence motion against him, saying that they believe that, he is not unbiased as the chair should be. And this is the charge that they have leveled. And surprisingly, Samajwadi Party and TMC and AAP all have become part of it, and they have signed this particular no confidence motion against Chairman Mr. Dhankar. So it's an interesting development, and we would see how it goes. But it is for sure that there had been, large debate on that, and Mr. Dhankar had said that there's a washout session last week, and they do not want, the disruption to take over the parliament. They want smooth functioning, and everyone agrees. Yet there is commotion, yet there is no functioning of the House. Each and every day there is loss of money, because there is also people's work that are not undertaken by these MPs, and also the fact that they need to ensure there is a smooth functioning. Important issues need to be discussed only if there is some kind of a system in the House, and both sides are willing to listen to each other.
Okay, so Pragya, it's become an opposition versus the chair there in the upper house, but clearly there are no answers coming to the biggest charge that has been leveled by the BJP on the Congress. I'll let you go for the moment and tell our viewers more about what this controversy is really stemming from. Remember, the man is George Soros. He's at the center of this huge political firestorm, with the BJP alleging a Soros link with Sonia Gandhi. The BJP's accused Sonia Gandhi of being linked to an organization that is funded by George Soros and supports the idea of Kashmir as an independent nation. Now, this issue has resonated earlier in the parliament, with the opposition opposing it.
पूरे सम्मानजनक ढंग से आपसे अनुरोध करना चाहता हूं कि आपसे ये उम्मीद नहीं थी। आप पक्षपात कर रहे हैं। कौन से नियम के अंतर्गत आपने डिस्कशन चालू किया है? आपने कौन से नियम में इनको बोलने का अधिकार दिया है? हाउस ये आपका अवरोध कर रहे हैं और आप उनको अलाउ कर रहे हैं। हम मदद करते हैं। आप उनका नाम ले लेके आप उनको अलाउ कर रहे हैं। ये क्या तरीका?
So the opposition there saying that with whose permission have you allowed a discussion? That is a charge they leveled at the chair. Now, where did it all start? It begins with the BJP taking to the social media to draw an alleged link between the Congress and Soros. Now, what it also does is that it shows documents that show Sonia Gandhi as the co-president of the Forum of Democratic Leaders in the Asia Pacific, or the FDL-AP Foundation. Now, this, for those of you not very familiar, is a non-profit organization established in 1994, and the mission, it says, is to promote democracy. The documents show the organization thanking George Soros for the financial support, and this text says, and allow me to quote, that FDL-AP's continuing existence and activities are due in large part to generous contributions, it says, from the Soros Foundation, unquote. So this is what the BJP says. It's a clear proof of the influence of foreign entities in India's internal affairs. The Parliamentary Affairs Minister has later said that this link is serious, it's need to be discussed, and the entire country must know what is the truth behind this charge.
Mr. George Soros is the same person which has openly pledged that he has put up $1 billion to destabilize the Modi government. विपक्ष इसके ऊपर ईमानदारी से चर्चा नहीं चाहता है. फोरम फॉर डेमोक्रेटिक लीडर्स ऑफ एशिया पैसिफिक से आपका क्या संबंध है? साफ साफ बताइए. और इसमें जिस प्रकार से भारत विरोधी और पाकिस्तान समर्थक बातें कही जा रही हैं, वो आपकी सहमति से हैं या आपकी दुरभिसंधि के साथ हैं? विद योर कॉग्निजेंस एंड कोहेरेंस. तो मैं कांग्रेस के शीर्ष नेतृत्व से पूछना चाहता हूं, क्या आपका शीर्ष नेतृत्व देशद्रोहियों के साथ है? हमें साफ जवाब चाहिए.
George Soros and his foundation. It is not only George Soros. George Soros and many other elements who are working against India are to be countered unitedly by every citizen of India. That is my point. Whether it is Rahul Gandhi ji, Sonia Gandhi ji, or Shashi Tharoor ji, or anybody. I am not into any particular individual. What I am saying is, anybody found to be colliding with or working in tandem with anti-India elements must be countered unitedly by all political parties, in fact every citizen of India.
विदेशी ताकतों के साथ कांग्रेस के संबंध और विपक्षी पार्टियों के संबंध के बारे में इस देश को जानने का अधिकार है. मेरा बैलेट में फंसता है. संसद सदस्य का अधिकार है कि 0 आवर में वो मुद्दे को उठाए. आज भी मेरा 2 नंबर पर यह बैलेट फंसा हुआ है. मेरी आवाज को विपक्ष दबाना चाहती है. अपने विदेशी कनेक्शन को विपक्ष दबाना चाहती है. ये सोरोस जैसे आदमी जो कि देश को खंडित विखंडित करना चाहते हैं, जो खालिस्तान का समर्थन करते हैं, जो कश्मीर तोड़ने का समर्थन करते हैं, जो नॉर्थ ईस्ट में आग लगाने का समर्थन करते हैं, जो अलग देश बनाने की बात करते हैं, उन सबों की जो नेक्सस है, कांग्रेस पार्टी फंसी हुई है.
So the Congress party has now hit back at the allegations, calling it baseless. The Congress accused the BJP of concocting stories to divert from the real issues in an attempt to shield Adani.
I think this idea of a deep state, all these conspiracy theories must be left to people to tittle-tattle in their drawing rooms post-dinner. This has no place in serious political discourse. I think these kind of deep state theories all must be dismissed.
We all know that 10 years Mr. Modi is ruling this country. On this kind of fake narratives, there have been this ecosystem wants to divert from the real issues of Adani. And Adani is a problem. To save Adani, they will disturb Parliament. They will compromise India's interest. They will plant fake stories. We all know that it is because we are opposition parties are protesting outside the Parliament about the Adani scam. We are demanding for the Adani scam. We want the Parliament to function, but BJP don't want the Parliament to function. Because of that, BJP is creating new fake stories.
Now, the Congress allies also backed the party and claimed the charges against Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi and the alleged link to George Soros are all made up. The opposition questioned the government. Why not act if there is any truth to the charges?